from 2007. When you have a town hall meeting, when you call people together, the expectation always here is that they will need their transport to go back. You've taken them out of their daily wages. Maybe they're working in stalls, whatever. So they're coming to listen to you, to talk about an agenda, to talk about what I want to do for you. So they expect the transport. But I'll tell you, the biggest problem I see here is that we're not being very honest with ourselves. When I first got elected, okay, so I started my politics from 2007, 2008, 2013. Town hall meetings, if you have money, you give. Sometimes, it's Kenyans, if you don't have, they're okay. So you saw if somebody gave 500 shillings, you're ridiculed. Why are you giving so little? So this has been the nature of our politics. There is an expectation. You see, for our democracy to grow, we need members of political parties to contribute. Now you find even politicians paying for you to become a member of the party. So we need to grow there in that space where you become a member of a party, you pay the premium, you work as a leader or as a member to grow your party because you believe in its ideology. So you look at America, you've got independents, you've got Democrats, and you've got Republicans. You're the ones actually keeping your party alive. All right, you're the ones funding. When Barack Obama wanted to run for president, it was the citizens who wanted Barack to become the president, who would give even $1, $10, $1 million. They will give it within the law. Right? Because you want that man to become the leader. But here, it's completely different. It's, you won my vote. You know, somebody would actually send you a message. You've not done anything for me. So I say, you know, I'm doing the job that I'm supposed to do. I have a fund. I make sure it reaches the people. It cannot reach everyone. I come into the parliament. I argue about the issues that affect you. I approve budgets for the issues that affect you. But no, when I first got into office, I started getting phone calls. I've got a funeral, I've got a marriage. Somebody's telling me I'm getting, now I give them lectures. I tell them, listen, keep your funeral budget small, right? But there is expectations. The very, very vulnerable, as I said, we've got poverty, we've got unemployment. So you can't tell a woman who's calling you, I have a lady who wants glaucoma drops because the government doesn't provide glaucoma drops. If I don't buy her the glaucoma drops, I feel she's going to go blind.
Don't you think this is a dilution of the entire reason why we have politics?
No, but the thing is, let me tell you something. Before we catch on, before we reach a point where at least one family member is an income generator and is able to sustain the family, but the family unit has become too big. Before, like for me, I have family members who depend on me. All right. And the reason they depend on me is because they have no sustainable income. So I already have my own family, but then on top of it, I've got now my electorate who consider me their mother. So there are certain cases that you cannot ignore. So you now need to start, I'm always begging, I'm always asking people for money to help really needy cases. So for me, there's many kinds of tokenism.
And you appear to have gotten very comfortable as a politician, getting into that space.
Let me tell you.
That is your role as a politician.
Because if you don't do that, you get voted out.
No, hold on. No, for me, it's not, there are two parts to it, all right? If you know of somebody who has died and they have no money, like yesterday yesterday we celebrated International Day of the Street Children and Families. They came to me and they told me, we have so many street children who have died. We have got the waiver from City Mortuary, but we don't have the money for the coffins. So now I want to get the number and I want to make sure that we can buy the coffins and we can bury those street families. So for me, that's why you see most politicians have got foundations to be able to raise money and do something. So there is the part where they expect goodwill from you as a politician. So that is there. And then there's the part where you call them for a town hall meeting and you have to give them something. And I think it's wrong to say that when people come to State House, for instance, so I've been to a lot of State House events, and I really, really commend the president for opening out State House to bring different sectors of people to dialogue. We were saying we want to get into State House, it's our place. Today, State House, every Kenyan has been to State House and had a discussion with the president on their various issues. And I think that is good. We've had we've had.
But you must agree the discussion after that is how much people.
No, let me tell you that is now the propaganda that you want to take out. But the issues, like, you're there as media. Come on, I mean, you're there as media. The president opens it out. You're there for the discussion.
The president
you
is.
See what was discussed.
The president has begun his tour of
discussed. If they get transport to go back home,
yes.
you can't go and see the president and walk out.
The president has begun his trip to Kisii yesterday, a 4-day trip, and today is going to be there. And we have videos of one of the MPs dishing out money.